A shrill alarm shatters the silence of New Year morning, its insistent ringing filling the room. I jolt awake, a surge of energy coursing through me as I greet the first light filtering through the curtains. Happy New Year 2026! New Year, new me! I woke up at 6 a.m., I exclaim, ready to seize the day. The promise of a fresh start hangs in the air, anticipation building with the rising sun. Bathed in the soft morning light of New Year's Day, person 2 emerges from the bedroom, a yawn escaping their lips. Their eyes flutter open, adjusting to the brightness of the living room. A wry smile plays on their face as they deliver a sardonic greeting. Congratulations. I woke up at 11:59 p.m. yesterday, person 2 declares, a hint of amusement in their tone. In the heart of the living room, person 1 stands, radiating confidence, a notebook held firmly in their hand. A wide, self-satisfied smile lights up their face, hinting at the grand plans about to be unveiled. Listen to my resolutions, person 1 declares, their voice filled with purpose and excitement. Wake up early, exercise daily, eat healthy, save money, no phone addiction, they exclaim, listing off their ambitious goals. In the living room, person 2 begins to clap slowly, the sound echoing ominously. Each clap punctuates the silence, amplifying the tension. Person 2's sardonic tone cuts through the air. Wow, very inspirational. Which year's list is this? 2022? Person 2 asks, a mocking question hanging in the air. In a sparsely furnished living room, person 1 stands alone, a forced smile masking deeper emotions. The room's bareness hints at a life in flux, a recent move echoing through the silent space. Person 1's smile wavers, a subtle crack in the facade revealing vulnerability. This time I'm serious, person 1 declares, but the words hang heavy with unspoken doubts. The empty room seems to amplify the weight of person 1's declaration, a promise to themselves. Person 2 rolls their eyes, the gesture sharp, with long-held exasperation. Person 2's face is a mask of weariness as they confront a familiar cycle. You said the same thing last year, and the year before that, person 2 says. And before that, person 2 finishes, the words hanging heavy in the air. In the living room, person 1 nervously prepares to begin exercising. Person 1 attempts a jumping jack, wobbling precariously. A strained expression contorts person 1's face as they struggle with the movement. Person 1 falters mid-air, their balance wavering dangerously. With a sigh of relief, person 1 abandons the exercise. That's enough exercise for today, person 1 declares. Inside the cozy living room, person 2 watches with amusement. A playful smile tugs at person 2's lips. Person 2's voice rings out, laced with gentle teasing. Don't overdo it. We still have 364 days left, person 2 adds, chuckling softly. In the stark kitchen light, person 1 stares at a bland salad, her appetite vanished, replaced by utter misery. She listlessly pokes at the greens, a silent rebellion against forced health. Her words hang in the air, a mocking echo of a failed resolution. From today, only healthy food. The salad remains untouched, a testament to her profound unhappiness and a broken promise. Person 1's phone buzzes, a beacon of culinary hope in the kitchen's soft glow, signaling the arrival of a food delivery. Person 2 watches with anticipation, a wide, mischievous grin spreading across their face as the promise of comfort food nears. Person 2's eyes sparkle with playful defiance, ready to embrace the joy of the impending feast. Healthy food is important, but emotional support pizza is more important, person 2 declares, their voice ringing with conviction. In the warm glow of the living room, person 1 clutches a piggy bank, their grip tight with newfound resolve. A close-up reveals the determination etched on person 1's face, a portrait of ambition in the soft light. The piggy bank, a symbol of dreams, is held aloft as person 1's eyes gleam with purpose. With a voice full of conviction, person 1 declares, "This year, I will save money." The camera focuses on the piggy bank's slot, awaiting the first offering to a future of prosperity. Person 1's smile radiates hope as they visualize a year of saving, one coin at a time. Inside the living room, person 2's skepticism is palpable, one eyebrow arching in doubt. Person two's voice cuts through the air with a sharp, humorous edge. Great! First step, stop online shopping at 2 a.m. Person two declares with a knowing smile. The room is filled with unspoken words, a playful challenge hanging in the air. A moment of wry acknowledgement passes between them, hinting at shared late-night habits. The living room is still, but the silence screams. Person one stands, a lone figure amidst unspoken accusations. Tension hangs heavy, a palpable weight in the air. That was not shopping, person one declares, defiance flickering in their eyes. That was research. The words cut through the strained atmosphere. A challenge thrown, leaving the room vibrating with unspoken answers. In the living room, person one dramatically throws their phone. The phone bounces softly on the sofa. The screen faces up, silently displaying notifications. Person one's face is filled with frustration. No phone today, person one declares, voice full of finality. In the living room, person one is already engrossed in their phone, oblivious to everything else. Person two bursts into laughter, eyes sparkling with amusement at person one's phone obsession. Person two's voice rings out, teasing person one about their phone addiction. Wow, new record! You survived 5 seconds without your phone, person two exclaims, still laughing. Person one barely glances up, lost in the digital world, a slight smile playing on their lips. The living room is dimly lit, shadows dancing across the walls as person one sits heavily on the worn couch. Empty takeout containers and scattered papers create a landscape of neglect on the coffee table. The weight of the day is etched deeply into person one's face, a mask of exhaustion and disappointment. A sigh escapes person one's lips, a fragile promise whispered into the night. Okay, maybe new me starts tomorrow. Person two smiles, a warmth spreading across their face. Their eyes crinkle at the corners, reflecting genuine joy. Person two's voice rings with cheer. Perfect! That's the real New Year spirit. The room seems to glow brighter, filled with the promise of the new year. In the warmly lit living room, person one and person two stand shoulder to shoulder, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. They lift their glasses of sparkling cider high, the effervescent bubbles catching the light. Person one's voice rings out filled with joy. Happy New Year 2026! Person two echoes the sentiment, her smile radiant. Happy New Year 2026! The cider reflects the lights. Cheers. In the heart of the living room, person one's face radiates pure joy, a wide, genuine smile transforming their features. Their eyes sparkle with unshed tears of happiness, reflecting the warmth of the room. Be happy, laugh more, and don't stress too much, person one says, their voice filled with heartfelt advice. The room seems to glow brighter with each word, filled with a sense of contentment. Person two nods, almost imperceptibly, a gentle smile gracing their lips as the room fills with a quiet sense of anticipation. A subtle shift in their expression hints at inner contemplation, as if weighing the past against the promise of the future. Person two's eyes gleam with a spark of optimism, reflecting a newfound sense of hope and renewal. New year, same us, but better vibes, person two declares, voice light with playful enthusiasm. The words hang in the air, a shared affirmation of growth and positive change within the familiar. The smile widens, radiating warmth and inviting connection, setting a tone of camaraderie and shared excitement for the year ahead. Sunlight streams into the living room, illuminating a scene of post-party disarray. Person one sleeps soundly on the couch, oblivious to the morning light. Empty pizza boxes form a fortress around the slumbering figure. A half-eaten slice rests precariously on a nearby coffee table. The remnants of last night's revelry paint a picture of carefree abandon. Person two enters the living room, his breath misting in the cold air. He carries 2 steaming coffees, their warmth a stark contrast to the winter outside. The steam briefly fogs his glasses as he carefully balances the paper cups. He offers one of the coffees, a wry smile playing on his lips. Happy New Year's Day, again, person two says, the words hanging in the air. In the living room, disassembled exercise equipment litters the floor like battlefield wreckage. Person 1 struggles, wrestling with metal bars and plastic, a picture of frustration. The instruction manual lies crumpled nearby, a symbol of utter defeat. A close-up reveals sweat beading on Person 1's brow, a silent testament to the battle. Muscles strain as Person 1 tries to force two incompatible pieces together. A defeated sigh escapes Person 1's lips, admitting temporary defeat to the machine. Person 2 sits in the sunlit living room, dust motes swirling around them, coffee cup raised. Person 2 takes a contemplative sip. Morning light paints the scene with warmth and tranquility. Need help with your exercise daily resolution? Person 2 asks. A knowing smile plays on Person 2's lips. The cozy scene hints at a playful challenge. In the brightly lit kitchen, Person 1 is determined to cook a healthy meal. Pots bubble vigorously on the stove, plumes of steam rising. An acrid smell fills the air, hinting at culinary disaster. Smoke begins to billow from a blackened pan, the scent of burnt food. The kitchen slowly fills with smoke. Person 1 is surrounded by chaos. Under the sterile hum of fluorescent lights, Person 2 orders takeout, the phone pressed to their ear. The kitchen, bathed in a clinical glow, becomes a stage for a moment of culinary surrender. Person 2's voice cuts through the hum. Let's just stick to what we know. Delicious failure. A subtle smile plays on their lips, a mix of resignation and dark humor in the starkly lit kitchen. In the living room's soft glow, Person 1's face is lit by the laptop screen, their finger poised over confirm purchase. Their eyes dart nervously, seeking silent approval from the shadows as they hesitate before the fateful click. Okay, hear me out, Person 1 pleads, their voice a mix of guilt and excitement. It's not just a self-propelled banana slicer. I'd be a fool not to buy it, they declare, justifying the impulsive purchase. Person 2 shakes their head, a smile playing on their lips in the warm, inviting living room. Amusement dances in their eyes as they recall a broken promise. And the save money resolution bites the dust, Person 2 says, chuckling softly. The room fills with a comfortable, shared understanding, hinting at past indulgences. In the quiet living room, Person 1 sits in determined silence, attempting a digital detox, eyes closed. A beat of silence stretches, but the pull is undeniable as their hand twitches, drawn by an unseen force. Their fingers inch across the floor, a silent battle waged against digital temptation, towards the phone. The phone is seized, the screen illuminating their face with a sudden, guilty glow. Notifications flood the screen, breaking the silence with urgent whispers. Person 2 laughs softly, a gentle amusement lighting up their face. They shake their head slightly, a playful gesture indicating fondness. A wry smile plays on their lips as they observe someone with amusement. The phone addiction is strong with this one, Person 2 remarks with a chuckle. Their eyes twinkle with affection and understanding. Sunlight streams into the living room, illuminating the familiar, comfortable space. Person 1 moves with ease, a picture of relaxed contentment in their daily routine. Person 2 mirrors this tranquility, the tension of the previous days now absent. A sense of normalcy returns, filling the room with quiet domesticity. Person 1 stands in the living room, a flicker of doubt crossing their face. They shrug, trying to dismiss a nagging feeling. A moment of contemplation hangs in the air. Resolutions are overrated anyway, Person 1 declares, a hint of defiance in their tone. The room seems to echo with the weight of unspoken expectations. In the warm, inviting living room, Person 2 sits back, a gentle smile playing on their lips. A sense of contentment radiates from Person 2, filling the cozy space. Their eyes gleam with a quiet understanding, reflecting inner peace. Person 2's voice is soft and reassuring, a balm to the soul. We're perfect just the way we are. Imperfectly perfect, Person 2 says. The words hang in the air, a gentle affirmation of acceptance and love. A week later, the living room whispers of abandoned ambitions, exercise equipment now draped with discarded clothes, healthy cookbooks, untouched and forlorn, stand as silent witnesses to broken promises. Dust motes dance on their covers, each speck a tiny grain of forgotten resolve. Online shopping packages form a precarious tower, a testament to fleeting whims. Each box a monument to impulse, stacked high against the fading light. The room breathes with the heavy air of unrealized dreams and quiet surrender. In a cluttered living room, the hypnotic glow of the television dominates, capturing person 1 and person 2's undivided attention. Everyday objects are strewn around, a chaotic tableau contrasting with the focused intensity on the screen. Person 1 leans forward, eyes wide, completely absorbed in the unfolding narrative. Person 2 shifts restlessly, a subtle sign of the emotional impact of the television's story. The room fades into shadow, the screen's light the sole source of illumination, enhancing the drama. A palpable tension hangs in the air, the story on the screen weaving its spell over the captivated viewers. Soft light fills a cozy living room, dust motes swirling in the gentle air. The room is quiet, save for the unspoken words hanging in the air. Person 1 breaks the silence with a wistful tone. "Maybe next year we'll try those resolutions again," Person 1 says. The living room is comfortably cluttered, evidence of life lived fully within its walls. Soft light casts a warm glow, illuminating the familiar imperfections of the space. Person 2 leans back, a carefree smile playing on their lips. "Or maybe we'll just order pizza," Person 2 suggests, their voice light with easy contentment. The air is thick with unspoken possibilities, of shared laughter and quiet companionship. "And watch movies," Person 2 finishes, the promise of a simple, perfect night hanging in the air. In the warm, inviting living room, laughter fills the air, bouncing off the walls. Their eyes meet, a spark of shared joy igniting between them. A silent, knowing exchange passes, a testament to their bond. The room seems to glow with their combined happiness. They share a moment of perfect understanding, united in their decision. A comfortable silence settles, filled with unspoken excitement for what's to come. The familiar living room is prepped for a cozy New Year's Eve, hinting at warmth amidst the passage of time. Familiar clutter speaks of shared memories, the silent backdrop to a quiet celebration. The scene is set for an intimate gathering, a pause before the clock strikes midnight. A sense of anticipation hangs in the air, a gentle hum of hope for the year ahead. In this familiar space, time seems to slow, inviting reflection and quiet joy. Soft light bathes the cozy living room, dust motes swirling in the quiet air. Lingering holiday decorations hint at memories, a subtle echo of celebrations past. Person 1's voice breaks the silence, a playful challenge in their eyes. "Ready for another year of resolutions we won't keep?" Person 1 asks with a smile. The remnants of cheer create a bittersweet atmosphere. The room waits, expectant, filled with unspoken promises and the weight of time. In the living room, a serene smile graces Person 2's face, lighting up the space. A sense of contentment radiates from Person 2, filling the room with warmth. Person 2's eyes sparkle with genuine happiness, reflecting a deep-seated joy. "Wouldn't have it any other way," Person 2 declares, voice filled with certainty. The atmosphere is charged with positive energy as Person 2 embraces the moment. Crystal glasses catch the light, raised in a silent toast. A shared smile, etched with time, bridges the space between them. The clinking of glass echoes, a symphony of memories in the warm light. A bond unbroken, a future unwritten, hangs in the comfortable silence. Midnight, fireworks erupt, painting the living room with fleeting, vibrant hues. Explosions of color dance across the night sky, a symphony of light and sound. Their faces are bathed in the radiant glow, mirroring pure happiness and unbridled excitement. Each burst of light etches a moment of joy onto their faces, a memory in the making. The room pulses with the rhythm of celebration, a shared experience under the dazzling display. The living room is a canvas of discarded confetti, a silent testament to the night's jubilant revelry. Amidst the colorful chaos, Person 1 and Person 2 stand, caught in a moment of quiet reflection. Person 1's voice breaks the stillness, a cheerful echo in the aftermath. Happy New Year! Person 2 responds in kind, their voice carrying the weight of shared memories and future hopes. Happy New Year! A lingering sense of celebration hangs heavy in the air, mingling with the promise of a fresh start. Discarded party favors serve as vibrant reminders of joyous moments. A quiet understanding hangs in the air, unspoken words filling the living room. Their eyes meet, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. In the depths of their gaze, a shared history unfolds. A knowing glance speaks volumes, solidifying their bond. An unspoken agreement seals their understanding. Some things, they both understand, are simply meant to remain unchanged. Sunlight paints the room in gold, revealing the aftermath of New Year's revelry. Scattered hats, empty glasses, and lingering joy. A symphony of silence, save for the soft hum of the refrigerator. The perfect start to a brand new year. I nudge my partner awake, a sleepy smile spreading across my face as I ask, "Pizza for breakfast?" "Absolutely. And movies all day," partner replies, sealing our cozy New Year's resolution. "Sounds like a plan." In the quiet living room, a notebook rests on the coffee table. The notebook, filled with forgotten resolutions, sits alone. Dust motes dance around the forgotten resolutions. The notebook is closed, its secrets untold. Sunlight streams across the abandoned notebook. Silence fills the room, enveloping the forgotten notebook. Warm light bathes the inviting living room, highlighting well-worn furniture and an atmosphere of quiet contentment. The air hangs heavy with unspoken affection, a comfortable silence filling the space. Every object seems placed with care, each contributing to the room's serene and welcoming feel. The soft glow creates an intimate setting, perfect for shared moments and peaceful solitude. A sense of deep comfort permeates the scene, promising rest and relaxation. The room breathes with life, a testament to the love and memories it holds. In the warmly lit living room, Person 1 and Person 2 stand, glasses raised high, faces glowing with anticipation. The air is heavy with unspoken memories, a testament to years of shared experiences and silent understandings. A toast is offered, a hopeful promise hanging in the balance. To another year of laughter, friendship, and broken resolutions, they say. The camera reveals a living room, filled with the comfortable clutter of shared lives. A sense of peace settles as they sit amidst their familiar, unchanging dynamic. Their happiness is palpable, a quiet contentment radiating through the room. Unspoken understanding fills the air, binding them together in a web of shared history.